to the women. After several representations and knocking the door of our judiciary, it may be High Court, Supreme Court, the ministers, we could frame few rules, few laws, so that our public transport services can be safe. And gentlemen, if I wanted to, if all of you must be knowing me, I'm Dr. Kamaljeet Sohi. I've been working in road safety and women empowerment, crime against women for the last 15-20 years. Be part of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. I'm president of Global Society of Health Safety Environment Professionals as well, which has offices in the United States, Kuwait, Singapore, and various other places. I'm chairman of Rahan Naseer Community Foundation, which works on the women issues, road safety, drug issues. Now, this background of this particular case which I am going to talk about takes us in such a brazen manner which the Tamil Nadu government is acting. They have crossed all boundaries of corruption, nepotism, and non-governance. I will call not poor governance, non-governance. I was given to understand this particular case which I am going to take up with you is being talked in the assembly as well. The leader of opposition, Mr. Stalin of DMK, he has already raised this issue. But because this issue is very close to my mind, body and soul, I want to know the fourth pillar of democracy, media, to tell you what this government is doing. Government of India on 28/11/2016 issued a notification amending the Central Motor Vehicle Rules 1989 by introducing Rule 125H and making it compulsory to fit vehicle location tracking devices and emergency buttons in the all public transport vehicles, may it be private taxis, may it be stage carriers, may it be all transport vehicles. It is compulsory to fit vehicle location tracking devices and a panic button. Why it is required? First of all, let me tell you. This is required to understand, to know where the vehicle is, because this is a public service vehicle. Where the vehicle is, where the vehicle is going, what has happened to the vehicle, how the driver is driving. You can always gauge the driving ability of the driver as well, how the people are acting, and in case of any emergency, that panic button can be pressed and the help can be given through all the enforcement agencies, may it be police, may it be ambulance, may it be fire services, and all the services can be reached if any emergency is required. You must be knowing, I filed a writ petition in Tamil for installing this. That is government didn't agree. That we have been pressurizing from Ministry of Road Transport Highways to install these vehicle location tracking devices. Finally, when they started doing it, they so far has not issued any notification in this regard. This is brazen non-compliance to the Government of India orders. Forget about Government of India orders. You have to be concerned about the safety of your own citizens, your own women power, your own mothers, sisters, brothers, and aged people and children traveling in the public transport systems. So what has happened now? I will read one by one what they have not done. Number one, they have not issued any notification with respect to the fitment of AIS 140 compliant vehicle location tracking devices in public service vehicles registered up to 31st December 2018 by Transport Department of Tamil Nadu. They have not issued any public notice or CCAT, they are approving it. I sent them a representation some 6-7 days back. To that, the State Transport Commissioner called me up on my mobile phone and tells me, Mr. Zawahar is his name. He calls me up and tells me Dr. Soi, we are doing this today. He wanted to please me. Today we have done, we have given authorization to one company from Chandigarh, some black box company. I said, what the hell? Why you are giving? Are you distributing toffees to children? You are giving approvals to every Tom, Dick and Harry. Is this such a simple thing? They feel the vehicle location tracking devices is a simple thing. It is a system. You have not to put a dipper in the vehicles. You have to put a system. These vehicle tracking devices is one piece of the system, and the rest pieces are the central control room server. Then you have to integrate that to the Vahan software, and that message has to be integrated through all the agencies, which they are not doing it. Now they have not issued any public notice, but so far, till I prepared this press release, it was 8 companies. Now they have given approval to 11 companies, including one company which Mr. Zawahar was referring, which is from Chandigarh Black Box, some company is there. So they are not adopting an AIS 140 compliant backend of application for monitoring the vehicles. Now tell me, if a vehicle is fitted with a vehicle tracking devices or GPS or PTS, if there is no monitoring, what is the point? You are fixing a box and then there is no monitoring. Who will come to the rescue? So what they are doing is, it is first of all, once they are given to 11 companies, this itself shows a bona fide intention. It's some underhand dealings is being done to give approval to all these companies. Why not? They are checking their capability and ability to run this system. This is a system. This is not the device. And those companies, they are giving approval who are just trading to make lot of money. I don't know how much money they are making. I should not say that. But it appears prima facie that they are doing this for making money. They have grossly ignored the mode SO 5454 dated 25/11/2018. Once the State Transport Commissioner was talking to me on phone, he was telling me, Dr. Soi, no problem, we will have the system in place in next 3 months' time. I said, why don't you wait for 3 months' time, first have the system, then only you install these devices. But the devices are being installed. I am given to, as per the data of the vehicle population, which all these devices can be fixed, is around 4.5 to 5 lakhs. And if one device, let us take a rough figure, costs 10,000 rupees, 500,000 into 10,000 rupees, it becomes 500 crores. So this is a huge business. So they want to, I do not know how much money, it is election year, so they want money, and that's why they are doing it. So I can tell you, gentlemen and ladies, my dear media friends, this is a huge scam being perpetrated by the government of Tamil Nadu and specifically the transport department. Now, they are approving companies or in fitting the devices. Now, one more thing which this government is doing is, the new vehicles are coming fitted with these GPS tracking devices. Government of Tamil Nadu, laughingly, they are doing it, they are moving those devices and asking them to install new ones, which is approved by the Tamil Nadu government. They are not approving the company, they are devices, they are approving the companies. Now, through you, we want that they should first immediately put a stop to issues of approvals to all these companies, because this is a clear-cut case of corruption and violation of all the orders of Government of India and justice, because unless you have the system in place, no safety and security can be ensured to the women, elderly, children, and even me and you also. Even me and you, if we find any difficulty happening in the public transport vehicles, we can immediately press a panic button so that the help can reach us. This is just criminal wastage of money, corruption, I will call it as. They should stop giving approvals. They should revoke all the approval orders issued, as this prima facie looks like a case of very, very high corruption. Number two, they should have a foolproof mechanism of implementation of Rule 125H, with respect to fitment of AIS 140 compliant VLTD devices, and to have check and balances through AIS 140 certified backend system. If you do not have a backend system, I say you should not install these devices. If I cannot control a device, why should I spend that much money, 50,000, 20,000 rupees, if I cannot control it? I tell you, first company when I saw these devices was fitted 20 years back. If you are out of Shell company, Shell has these devices fitted in all their fleet. Even Indian Oil has now. So they are tracking those vehicles sitting in their command center, and they have huge command centers. Every vehicle is tracked. Where the vehicle is going, how much fuel it is consuming, what's the behavior of the driver, where it reached, where it stopped, where the fuel was filled, where the air was, pressure was checked. So that is ensuring the efficacy of the system. Here in this scenario, we have to ensure safety of our women, safety of the children, the girl children who are traveling in the buses, safety of the passengers, of the travelers, the tourist people who are traveling in those taxis, safety of the elderly and people like you and me also. Once we are traveling maybe in the midnight, we have to be, we will feel safe if we have a panic button and if somebody is tracking us. Now, what is this private taxi people are doing, maybe Uber or anything, they have those trackings. So somebody is tracking them. Here, if the public service vehicles are not tracked, it is a mere corruption, and this corruption is in excess of 500 to 1,000 crores. Thank you very much. Please raise this issue. These issues concern our own mothers, sisters, daughters, our own women, people, our own elderly, our own children, and us as well. Please help me. I have come all the way from Delhi and Chandigarh to raise this issue in Tamil Nadu because I filed a PIL in the High Court in Tamil Nadu, and today also somebody has filed, and there is a hearing also today. And I am sure if the government doesn't agree to this, we will approach CBI, we will approach High Court again, and we will approach the highest court in the country, Supreme Court of India, to stop this nonsense, to stop this corruption happening in the state of Tamil Nadu under the garb of helping the women folks. If any Nirbhaya happens in Tamil Nadu, you do not know what will happen. And these things are happening. Our women are quiet. We should raise this issue as much as possible so that we can have safety, security, and peace of mind in the public transport vehicles. Thank you very much. Buses, college buses, like your ambulances, like this state carriageways which carries goods, the state buses are also any vehicle which is in the public domain, which you and me can use, is the public service vehicle.
But the rule says,
leaving aside private vehicles.
The rule says only the national permit vehicles.
No, everything.
But it is there.
No, it is there. That is national carriageway, the one which has got permits.
Okay.
So every vehicle which is public service vehicle has to get a permit.
That is local permit, not national permit.
Every vehicle, because I framed the rule. I've been in the prime ministry. So this rule basically says every public transport vehicle has to have a vehicle tracking devices, national or not national. You understand? And I tell you, every private vehicle, every public service vehicle, they have to get a permit from the transport department. Whether it is a taxi, whether if you are running a private taxi, that is separate. That is the nexus. That is the mafia which is happening. You have a private taxi and you are not taking permit, and you are doing corrupt practices with the transport department. They do some underhand dealings and they allow you to run. That is separate. But every public service vehicle has to get permit from the transport department. Until or unless it is exempted, like few ambulances and fire services, they are exempted from the this thing. Otherwise, every vehicle.
But you are talking about only Tamil Nadu. What about other states?
All other states, they have started implementing it. Delhi was the first state to implement, although I was to raise my issue again there as well. Again in the press club, Delhi press club, I raised this issue, and Delhi has now doing it. Delhi is doing it with this thing. All other states are doing it. But Tamil Nadu is doing it, they started doing it, but with corruption. They do not have the system. Like now you have installed cameras in your house, but you do not have number one screen to see what is happening. Number two, somebody looking at the cameras that what is happening around. That is just sitting in the, just putting the device which is costing 15 to 20,000 rupees in the vehicle without any purpose. Until unless you have a control center. Now the control center, what it does, you have 112 here in Tamil Nadu working through Home Department. As and when, suppose panic button is pressed, immediately the message will go to the police, message will go to the ambulance, message will go to the emergency services, and whatever services are required, it will be rushed. Getting it? Then to the nearest police station. Suppose somebody is going, there is a police station near Press Club. So you are pressing the panic button near Press Club. So these people, they have to rush to you, so that you get the help immediately. If anybody is cheating, suppose in a private taxi or auto rickshaw, somebody is cheating you, you press the panic button. Suppose these people are mafias, so they immediately you get help and you are rescued. You can understand that which vehicles is not working, and this system has to be integrated with the Vahan software. So you will immediately come to know vehicle number TN00 this system is not functioning. Either this vehicle is stopped, is parked, or this system is not working. Until unless you have a control center, it is just putting a box in one vehicle and making money. So that is what at this moment Tamil Nadu government is doing.
How much amount involved in this scam, sir?
I believe it should be more than 5. I'm not started accounting to tell you 500 to 1,000 crores. Should be even more than it can be even more than that. If they start installing it, you have around 400,000 to 500,000 vehicles, the public service vehicles, where this has to be installed. Even if I was counting, even if you take a rough cost of 10,000 rupees per device, so 10,000 into 5 lakhs, so it becomes 5,000 crores. 5,000. I was not calculating properly. It should be 5,000 crores if it is installed in all the way.
Minimum.
Yeah. So it is a corruption. This is a periodic corruption. This is not one-time corruption, but this corruption will carry on for maybe 5,000 crore in 1 year. Maybe this government is now election mode, so they want to make those kind of money from there and put in the. I do not know. I should not make that those max, but I am interested in. You put a system in place, then only you do it. You are approving the companies through backdoor channels. Why don't you put an expression of interest in that newspaper so that the companies which can do the system? Why not invite Tatas or the big companies who have the good capability to do it? Why not invite Government of India, NSE to do it so that there is no corruption involved there? So why you are giving backdoor entry to the people? Why you do not have a system and you want the vehicle, these devices to be placed? Why should I'm a private operator running 10 buses. You do not have a control system. Why should I put the device in? Okay, you give me a guarantee that I will put the system in place in 1 month's time. Right? So immediately the vehicle has to be integrated with the Vahan software, with the control center. So they are basically, Tamil Nadu government is compromising with the security and safety of number 1 women, number 2 children, number 3 elderly, number 4 all of us. Even if somebody, 4 people pounds on me, even I can't be safe, or anyone of us. But if I have a safety button in the vehicle, so they will be afraid. If they know that this button, even if this gentleman presses, nothing is going to happen, no help is going to come because this is not integrated. Once it is integrated, everybody will be fearful. That as soon as now I was traveling from Chandigarh to Chennai, my battery became off, and when I was boarding the flight, it was 27%. I switched off the phone. So while I landed, the battery was 17%. Suppose you have app in the mobile phone and the battery goes off, what happens? Once the government has already fixed the mechanism that your public service vehicle should be fitted with this. World over it is fitted with this. Now new vehicles which are coming are fitted with this. All new vehicles which are coming on roads are fitted with this. But this government, what the Tamil Nadu government is doing, they are moving those devices and they want them to put new devices. Once a device is now, if Tata and Ashok Leyland or Maruti or whosoever vehicles they are selling, they are fitting it in the companies while manufacturing and they are sending it. Why the hell you are moving it? You have to just integrate it with the central command system. But you cannot integrate because you do not have a command system. So until unless you have a control center, you cannot integrate it. If you cannot integrate, that device become a dabba of no use to me and you. Till then, you can use your mobile app for security.
In how many states is this practically working?
All these states they have started. You see, we like Tamil Nadu. In last 4 years, I visited 23 states to make sure that road safety as well as the safe transportation starts working. Because we have been fighting in the Supreme Court, in High Court, so to make that transport is safe. Once the Supreme Court is convinced that we should ensure safety after the Nirbhaya case, so every government is bound to install this. And the state is a welfare state. You and me, we pay taxes for what? For our safety. I do not want somebody to tease my sister in the bus. I don't want my daughter not to enter in a bus because she is afraid that somebody will tease, somebody will push her, somebody will do. But once this system is in place, my daughter, my sister, my wife, my mother will be secure. She will always have this kind of a security that if somebody is chasing me, somebody is teasing me, I will press the panic button and immediately help will reach. Police will come. ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल्स में एल्डरली की सुरक्षा की जाए, बच्चों की सुरक्षा की जाए, तब हिंदुस्तान की सरकार ने और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया ने ये कहा कि आप सारे पब्लिक सर्विस व्हीकल जो हैं उसमें व्हीकल ट्रैकिंग डिवाइसेस लगाइए, जीपीएस लगाइए, साथ में पैनिक बटन लगाइए ताकि अगर किसी को जरूरत हो इमीडिएटली हेल्प की तो उसकी हेल्प पहुँच सके। तमिलनाडु की सरकार पहले तो 3-4 साल माथापाची करती रही, कुछ नहीं किया। अब जब करने जा रही है तो बैकडोर से 12-15 कंपनियों को इन्होंने अप्रूवल दे दी, जिन कंपनी के पास ना तो कोई सिस्टम है, ना कोई लगाने का तरीका है, ना कंट्रोल सेंटर है। बिना कंट्रोल सेंटर के ये देखिए ये कितना, अगर आप लगाते जाओगे तो 5 लाख व्हीकल है, 4.5 से 5 लाख व्हीकल है, तो कितना बड़ा 4,000-5,000 करोड़ का बड़ा स्कैम हो सकता है। तो मेरी सरकार से यही दरखास्त है कि AIS 140 के अप्रूवल कंट्रोल सेंटर लगाएं और जो रूल 125H है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का उसको इन पालना करें ताकि हमारी माताओं को, बहनों को, बच्चियों को पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल में सुरक्षा मिल सके। इस समय मुझे जो लग रहा है कि तमिलनाडु की सरकार करप्शन में लिप्त होकर ये काम कर रही है। उसके लिए हम, अगर इन्होंने नहीं किया सही ढंग से कंट्रोल सेंटर बनाने से पहले इन्होंने कंपनी को अप्रूवल दी, तो हम इसके लिए हाई कोर्ट भी जाएंगे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी जाएंगे और CBI का दरवाजा भी खटखटाएंगे ताकि हमारे माताओं को, बहनों को, बच्चों को इंसाफ मिल सके। धन्यवाद।
आपका नाम बोलिए।